gonna stay on this side? All right.
Well, all right, Patriots, here we are. Ducks and Grandma, you're always the first one in, man. Your notification bell's working. I'm downtown Lancaster again. This is January 12th, 2024, day 1101 of FJB's illegitimate rule. Hey, 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 what's up? James Febo, how you doing? The Pathfinder Patriot, hello. Step by, you got me. I didn't have it in when I started. Hello, Silly Per Him, good to see you back. All right, all right. Hi, Cleo, hi, Sherry Thomas. Hi, Hilda Bechtel. We're gonna take a little walkabout around Lancaster City here. Got started a little early, so we got some daylight left. Hi, Julie Jordan. Just gonna take a walk around. Looks like they're building something here. Project this is going on. We'll talk about J6 news updates and chat. Get a couple. You guys put some news in the chat there. Building some kind of high rise here. I'm not sure what this is going to be over here. It's big, whatever it is. Yeah, God has answered our prayers. Silly for him is back. Love it. You just take it easy though, Sylvia. Take it easy. All right, Cleo. You guys are all snowed in. Oh my goodness. All right, last time we did this outside, man, the sound was not very good. Just because of all the traffic noise and stuff. Well, we'll get to see some of the architecture around downtown. I'm testing out the network down here just to see if we got any dead spots or what. Just finishing up my cigarette. All right. Sound is good over there. Okay. I know I got a microphone that if I point a certain way here, it's worse. So this should be the good direction here to not get traffic noise into the microphone. Yeah, we'll see what the flag reception is downtown Lancaster too. But as far as downtowns go, this one's pretty good. It used to be a lot better, but now we got a lot of this stuff. FJB. Businesses that went out of business. motorheads. Whoa, look at that old bike. Alright, I gotta make a tripod adjustment here. Hold on. Nice and easier. No, Julie Jordan, I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Yeah, there we go. Silly's on the lakes already. We got more secrets from our government. What's on that Seth Rich laptop, man? What's on that Seth Rich autopsy? What's on that Seth Rich hospital visit right before he died? Where's that Seth Rich police report? Too many secrets, Patriots. Too many secrets. Is there already a fake Jericho in here? Hey, Julius. We got a couple of flags out. That's our bus station. Nice to see the stars and stripes out there. All right, so we're gonna have a troll chat while we're walking here. We're having a problem with the trolls. They're getting pretty sneaky, and they're making accounts with our names on them, if you haven't noticed. So when you're in the chat, I think there was a fake Cindy in the chat yesterday. So Cindy, if you see a chat that you didn't do, or anybody, make a heads note of it, a heads up note about it. Type it in. Type it into the chat, so when we delete the troll, there's still a record of the troll in the chat. And that way we can all help out. And that would, I would say that would go for anybody else's channel also. If you're on somebody else's channel and you see somebody with the exact same name, exact same picture as yours, and it's not you, make a chat about it so that the mods can understand and examine the source of that. And then we can delete them. Because it's like having roaches in your apartment, you know? Carol, is there a way to report them? Because I've made a report or two, but I don't think it's illegal on YouTube to do an imposter channel. Okay, like see this fake Jericho right here? And the filth that's coming out of his mouth? Boots are made for trolling. Baldy, I'm glad you could stop by, bud. Thanks, Baldy. Thanks for playing. I'm glad you finally got a sticker out there for me. Thanks for playing, fake Jericho. Wow, found a hand grenade. You're kidding me. Okay, so I guess you can click on the name and report from where you guys all are. I'm so honored. I got Baldy in here, boy. I must be something now. I know, they need attention. And when you got a name like Fanny Drippins, that's a troll. Thanks for playing, Fanny. Hey, crying in the dark, how you doing? Anybody who uses somebody else's picture is a faceless coward. Thanks for playing, Wirecutter. Cash Kelly was live. Oh, nice. Getting snow up in Canada. KA, there's a march in Fort Wayne, Indiana. There's probably one in DC, but I don't know of any. I know there's one in Fort Wayne, Indiana. If any of you Patriots are there, Jalen 50 and Matt 53 have been counter-protesting the Palestine sympathizers there every week on Tuesday. This Saturday in Fort Wayne, though, they're having the sympathizers are having a big march in Fort Wayne, Indiana. If any of y'all are out there, that'd be a good thing to hit. All right, Cash Kelly on the Facebook page. No fear. No fear, brother. Well, Deb, you're getting snow. Just hunker down. Enjoy the snow from the warmth of your house through the window. Yeah, go support Cash Kelly, man. He's a good guy. He used to call Into the Corner a long time ago, back in the day. Hey, MAGA. So the trolls are just infesting us. It's fun to play Whack-A-Troll. Carrie, all right, hey Carrie. Hope you're doing better, man. There's stuff going around, man. We all gotta pray for each other. Oh no, power outages. That's not good with a snowstorm. Does it occur to you guys how the power companies are not as good as keeping the power on? Troll lives don't matter. That's a t-shirt, man. I did see something about a convoy going down to the border. Yeah. Gotta shut that border down. I did hear Texas took over control of some parts of the Texas border, too. About time, huh?
Yo, bro, you want to see a magic trick? Watch this.
What's that, bud?
Watch the magic trick.
Can I film it? Oh, hey, we got a Patriot in the house.
Hey,
what's up, bud? All right, let the colors fly, brother. Right on,
warms
man.
up my hand.
Fuck Joe Biden, right?
Hey, fuck the fucking politics, man.
He's a demon. Let's get rid of him. Hey, Tammy Mundy, sorry about the language. That slipped out. Sorry. All right, Kathy Gilman, thanks for joining us. So yeah, this is just going to be a little walk around the city here. I'll find a spot. We'll sit down and do some J6 updates from last night at Freedom Corner. Alright, you guys all remember this guy. Alright, Oreo and Joe going down to the border. Awesome. Support your streamers, man, so they can get down there and give us the scoop of what's down there. Because you know your news ain't showing it to you. They're not about to start showing it to you. You know your government's not going to start doing anything for you.
Oh, that's his number. Come on. Jeremiah, come on. Oh. Oh. That's so cute. He tried to come with us. Oh. Come on, Maya.
Okay, there we go. Got my battery plugged in now. Hey, small water guy. If I do, it'll get live streamed. Yeah, it's Mayorkas. I already did, Pert. Where you been? I wonder if we could do this. Whoa, did you see that guy run past? the headquarters of my shitty Lancaster newspaper. Right here. LNP. Hey, alright, third of its kind, Gator Girl. Okay, I was having a talk with everyone. If you see a fake you in the chat, let us know. Gator Girl, there was somebody here called Florida Gator Girl, FLA Gator Girl. I don't know if that was you or not. Okay, thanks, Gator Girl. That's two different people. Okay, good, good. Hey, Lee Sorensen, thanks for joining us, man. not stopping at the bridal shop, though. So yeah, Lee, that's what we're doing. We're just doing a flag wave. Doing a walking flag wave. Nobody wants to see that small motor gun. So that's Lancaster's claim to fame. Home of the great James Buchanan. Yeah, Maggie McKenna, friend of mine, she's in here helping out with the moderator duties. Thanks for helping out, Maggie McKenna. Alright, let's get into some J6 news and update here. J6 news and update. Is the sound okay here? Can everybody hear me? Everybody hear me all right? This is kind of a loud fountain here, but a loud, ugly fountain. Look at that thing, man. It's freaking hideous. That's right, he was the only bachelor president. I think he lived with his sister or something. His house is here, it's all a big museum and stuff. Got a historian in the chat. Thanks for participating. Okay, Billboard Jesus, I won't worry. Thanks, man. guys are unbelievable. All right, loud and clear, because I got some great news to announce. Last night at Freedom Corner, in case you missed it, one of our own J6ers finally got released on pre-trial detention. Jared Owens was released from the prison last night, and Stormtrooper and Sherry and Mickey were all there to meet him as they walked out the front door at about 7 o'clock, which was several hours late, actually. He was supposed to get out much earlier than that. And of course, the prison in DC just had to have one last dig on somebody, but they finally did leave him out. He was reunited with his wife right in front of the prison there. Our patriots that were there, they greeted him and just told him to get out of DC, man, because who wouldn't want to get out there? I don't know. I'm not sure how long Jared Owens was in there, but it was a really long time, way longer than the Constitution allows. And as there are many, many others that are still in that prison, some over 1,000 days, close to 1,100 days. Some of these guys have been in prison awaiting trial. That means they have not had a trial yet, and they're still in prison for over 1,000 days. That should make your hair start on fire. If you're an American and you know anything about the Constitution, that should make you get fired up, because that's not what this country is all about. And this country, even the people that are thinking this border invasion is okay because of America's humanity for other human beings, has got to consider that we're keeping these guys in jail for years without a prison, without a trial. And it's totally outrageous that you can condone people coming in from the southern border unaccounted for and not get all bunched up about these guys being in prison for years without a trial. And yeah, Cleo, God bless my brother Roger out there. Roger gave some of the money that you patriots have been giving him to support him down in DC. He gave Jared some money that they can grab a bite to eat on their way out of town. And that's what we're all about, patriots. That is what we are all about. God bless you, Roger. Man, you are a great guy, dude. Great guy. I'm so proud to be able to stand shoulder to shoulder with you, and Mickey and Sherry and all the others down there. Rebecca was there, and then they all walked right back around to the prison to the backside, where the vigil has been held for 528 days now in a row, and it was a great night, man. Once Jared was on his way home free with his woman, they went back to the back. They had the normal night at Freedom Corner. Chris Quaglin was able to call in. Tammy had a great rant. I mean, she's going through it. Her guy, Brian Jackson, is in that prison. And apparently there's been some separations inside the prison where some of the J6ers have been removed from the pod that they're all in. The prison tries to keep people in groups so that there is no trouble. And they feel like if you got gang members in a prison and you put one gang member in a pod where there's another gang member, guaranteed you're going to have problems in there, right? So that's why they keep the J6ers in their own area, and they don't mix them up with other potential gang members, other potential DC residents who all feel that they're a victim of J6 somehow because of all the brainwashing that's happened on them. So they keep them separated, but there's a couple of patriots that are not allowed back in, and I think Andrew Taki is one of them. I believe that Isaac Thomas is one of them, and I'm not sure if Brian was separated from him or not, Brian Jackson, but we got a call to action to call the DC Gulag and make your concerns known politely to the prison staff there. We want them to get some phone calls and say, hey, we're watching what's going on. We don't think this is right. You got to get the J6ers back together. They are all, Chris Quagland had a whole list of stuff that they're enduring there. I think he called in twice, man. They are not getting medical treatment. Their food that they are getting is disgusting. And the only way that these guys can survive is through their commissary. They can buy food through the commissary there, but everything is expensive on that. And they put all kinds of rules on it. And that's where all of you patriots have been donating to their commissary funds. And that it's just disgusting what these guys are going through. Every form of psychological torment that you could put somebody through. And that's another topic that we're going to get into here in a minute after we're done with J6. Mickey announced that Jared Owens was released, and Nicole had a time on the microphone too. Our Freedom Corner Vigil Patriots were all standing up, and they had great words to say about what's going on. And we just got to get the word out. You know, it seems like slowly but surely people are waking up, and the mainstream news isn't telling anybody anything. Go ask anybody that watches mainstream news what they think of these tunnels they just found in New York City are, you know? I mean, they are not getting the whole story here. And it's disgusting what these tunnels are downtown in New York. So yeah, get Taki back in the pod, okay? That's what the call to action is for right now. All right, and then we got a call from Frank Quistino called and talked for a little bit. And then we got Jeff Sable on the phone later on, man. Did the national anthem with the guys there, like we always do at 9 o'clock. America, stand up and sing that national anthem at 9 o'clock. Wherever you are, there's patriots just singing the national anthem inside that prison. People who have been wrongfully incarcerated for years without a trial are still standing up, singing the national anthem at 9 o'clock. It's an amazing thing. These are no ordinary patriots in there. They're being relentlessly persecuted for standing up for America. Their First Amendment rights were totally squelched. That's the reason they were at the Capitol in the first place. And the ones that aren't signing off on the plea deals are the ones that are left. And there's no trials for them. I don't think, you know, every time they have a trial date set, it gets pushed back. And they want them to plea deal out of it. And they're not doing it because they don't believe that those are real charges against them. And they're not. They're not. Jeff Sable was talking about some J6ers with no prior records, okay, with enhanced misdemeanor charges are getting treated worse than the people who just ran into a CVS in Washington and they looted it. They cleared the shelves in there, and some people got busted for that, but they're getting treated worse than burglars, worse than vandals. All right, and these guys didn't, you know, they were just standing there to ask our Congress to take 10 days and look at the 2020 election, and Congress left us hanging on that, man. We had 140 that said, yeah, let's take a 10-day look at that election. But they got steamrolled, and those 140 haven't stood up since. So that was probably just a show. Okay, that's it for the Freedom Corner notes. So these underground tunnels, apparently there's some people that are going to start investigating that, because there's been, the homeless people have known about these tunnels for a long time in New York, all right? And some of them have come out and spoke already. There's a dude, I think his name's Dom Lucre, who said he's going into the tunnels, but he doesn't want to go alone, and he's got some people that are going to show him around. And Alex Jones just had a report on it, I think this morning. Alex Jones didn't report on it until he got the scoop on a bunch of things, and he says it's not looking good. And the video footage that is coming out of the tunnels that they found at that synagogue are disgusting. There is all kinds of baby equipment down there, okay? Strollers, car seats, small mattresses, children's clothing was found down there. So this is disgusting, America. This is one of them things that's going to come out that should shock the sleepyheads out of their comas, all right? Because something was going on down there. And then what does the New York Police Department do? They roll in cement trucks and fill it up with concrete. So what do you suppose that is? That sounds like the FBI going and investigating Epstein Island to me. So something's up, America. This is going to be one of them things, man. If they find more of these tunnels and they start trying to cover them up, we're going to have to stand up. We're going to have to stand up and keep them from covering the evidence up. There we go. Run the sirens. Yes, and the tunnels apparently led to a children's museum that was a short distance away. This is disgusting, America. This is child trafficking caught. And the NYPD covering it up, man. Oh, Charlie, you're Sean's favorite friend there. Okay. Sean's favorite friend. You're always like in there. You got nothing better to do, Charlie. Is that so? You're a faceless coward, Charlie. Faceless coward, dude. We're gonna wait on the Lord, Kathy Gilman. If something pops up, we're gonna have to stand up and stop them and make them investigate this stuff. And this is children we're talking about, okay? Our Border Patrol has lost track of at least 85,000 children so far that have come over that border down south, man. So we're gonna have to stand up, and we're not gonna get violent. We don't do violence, all right? We're not violent people. We want our Constitution back. We want the framework for this country to be back in operation, and it's appearing that everything is rotten at the top. Lloyd Austin, where are you, buddy? Where are you, man? The head of our Department of Defense is gone. Nobody knows where he is. Russia is reporting that he was killed in a bomb, in a cruise missile attack over in Ukraine. So where is he? I want proof of life from Lloyd Austin. I want answers from my government. They are not telling us the truth about anything. So, Patriots, it's getting close to time to whatever God's got in plan here, because he's got us. We're walking the path. We know that God is in control. We know that what he prophesies in the scriptures about the end times, the whole world will be deceived, but every wickedness will become known. And that's what's happening right now. That's what I believe is happening right now. Nobody knew about tunnels under a synagogue in New York City 3 days ago. Now it's out there, okay? Now it's out there. And that's happened over and over and over now in the news cycle. And it's going to happen like childbirth pangs, all right? It's going to come quicker and quicker and quicker between each one. And that's the analogy that the scriptures make on these end times. It's going to be slow, and then it's going to build up. The seas are going to rage. We're going to see all kinds of catastrophe, but we're going to be able to stand. We're going to be able to stand. There's going to be 10,000 on our left that fall. There's going to be 1,000 on our right that fall. And the Lord is protecting us. We got nothing to fear, all right? Because fear man who can take your life. Or don't fear men that can take your life, but fear them that can take your soul, all right? You can't save yourself. You need Jesus Christ's blood to atone for your sins. Every man, woman, has sinned on this planet. Every single one. There is no perfect being on the world right now. There was one, and they killed him. And he shed his blood to atone for our sins. That's the message of the gospel. No man comes to the Father, Father God, the one and only true God, except through the blood of Jesus Christ. And if you want to reconcile your relationship with God, you have to believe that Jesus came and did that. That's all you got to do. For God so loved the world that whosoever should believe in him should not perish but have everlasting life. John 3:16. It's in the scriptures. Pick up the book and read it. Pick it up and read it, trolls, because you're in the same boat too that I was in before I accepted Christ as my Savior. You cannot save yourself. You cannot save yourself, trolls. You will die in eternal damnation unless you get on your knees and accept the blood of Christ to cover your sins so that you can have a reconciled relationship with the God of the universe. Believe it or not, you know? Believe it or not. I'm not a faceless coward, okay? I'm standing here telling you face to face that this is truth. It's historically accurate. God has preserved this word down to us, down to this day and age for thousands of years so that you can read it today. And it's verified. They dug up scrolls from 2,000 years ago, and those scrolls say the same thing that's in the Bible today. That is a miraculous preservation of God's word all the way down to us. And when God gave them the word, it was his word that he gave to Moses. It was his law that he gave to Moses. It was his word that he gave to Jeremiah and Isaiah and Ezekiel and Elijah. All right? Get over yourself, trolls. Get over yourself. You need Christ or you're eternally damned. You're eternally damned. So there you go. There's my rant for the day. I'm glad all your trolls can come join me. You know, I guess this is why God put me in this position, man. Otherwise, you wouldn't listen to a word I would say. But now you're listening to every word I say. See? God wants you to hear this message. God will invade you with this message if you don't seek it out. And I'm telling you, seek it out, because this might be the only warning you ever get, some of you people. Might be the only warning you ever get. But at least God gave you a warning, and your blood ain't on my head, because I told you. That's some undiluted truth there, Patriots. Undiluted truth. And I love you all. I love you all. All right, let's do some reporting. Because apparently the fire trucks just pulled up. All right, you with me, Patriots? Are you with me? Get on your knees and accept Jesus Christ as your Savior right now. You will be saved. that looks good. One with a hot chicken sandwich. All right. Get monetized and get paid for their views. Well, there's a good idea. You look into that, crying in the dark. I don't see any smoke. Maybe it's like DC where they bring the hook and ladder out for ambulance calls. Yeah, I could really go for a chicken sandwich. What? I'm doing this now. Oh yeah, I saw they arrested a fire marshal for J6. They're still arresting us left and right. One got out, Jared Owens got out, but they arrested a bunch more. I feel like Johnny on the spot reporter now. Must have been a false call. Seen the fire department run their lights to get lunch. That's funny. This is our courthouse. saw that. That's why I stopped. I thought that was cool. Got the spotlights on the flag. Yeah, it's got to have an elevator. Hey, possum. Good to see you, brother. Me and Possum and Small Water Guy were the crew at Convoy together. Awesome patriots. They dropped everything. They dropped everything in order to stand up to those bogus mandates. Forever grateful for that, dudes. That was some good times too, man. Never seen a group of Americans come together like they did at the Convoy, man. Got there in March, it was cold. All of a sudden, truckloads and truckloads of firewood shows up. Then the racetrack said we couldn't have fires on the ground, and all of a sudden, 50 fire rings showed up. America stood up for us there. And that's what we got to do. We got to show that kind of cohesion once again against this tyrant in the White House. Oh man, I wish I could go to that big Gaza march in DC. Yeah, that convoy, that was showing us what we can do, America. When we come together, that's what we can do. Is that you, Sean? USA said yes, so that must be Sean. You know, that took a lot to drop everything and go into that convoy for a month, you know. And there were a lot of hundreds and hundreds of patriots that just spent their freedom, their treasure on standing up for this country. That was a huge investment. You can't do that forever, but there's going to come a time when we're all going to have to do this again. That time is soon. Any of you guys getting in on that Tyler, Texas convoy? Yeah, Rat Rod guy. He was something else, wasn't he? He was a patriot. He was standing. All right, Carol Burton with the Ohio Freedom Festival, July 26th through 29th. If you're in Ohio, and I know there's a lot of patriots in Ohio, that's what we got to do. KA, that's what we got to do. Texas National Guard, kick Border Patrol out of the park along the Eagle Pass. No more illegals. No more worthless Border Patrol there either. Then we got to shut the next Border Patrol spot off too, KA. I mean, if our government ain't going to do it, and our government is not going to do it, that's what we've proven to ourselves over and over and over again for the last 3 years. Our government is not coming to our rescue. There is no knight in shining armor. Patriot. We're all broken vessels, brother. Hey, Karen Sub. Hi. Lee Bart. Good to see you, buddy. Kinda like that flag. Little beat up, but still flying. All right, so we got some news here. Trump gave a town hall meeting yesterday on Fox News. Meanwhile, they had another worthless Republican debate. It was a joke, man. What's up, brother? Twice as many people watched that Trump show than, or that Trump town hall than the debate. Republicans, if you don't coalesce around Trump, you're out. You're out, period. That's all there is to it. No sense in more internal strife. Yeah, here we go. All right, so Trump gave a town hall meeting on Fox, and he looked calm, cool, and collected. He wasn't all ranting and raving, even though the whole government is coming down upon his shoulders. And basically, the one message they said, they tried to lure him into, are you going to be our retribution, Mr. Trump? And Trump said, success will be our great retribution. And there you go. They don't want us to succeed. They want us to fail. They want us to turn on each other. They're trying to get us to go to war against each other. They've been dividing us up. They've been splitting us apart. They've been creating little categories of people to keep us from joining together, America. We got to join together to defeat this enemy. This is a spiritual battle, and we will march to the end because we got everything to lose and everything to gain by a victory. Success will be our retribution. God bless you, President Trump. God bless you, President Trump. All right, and then it's becoming evident that all of these lawsuits that Trump has endured, or is enduring right now, started at the White House, okay? It became known that Fani Willis went to the White House along with the attorney that she gave $750,000 to and then went on vacations with. They all visited the White House. Letitia James visited the White House. Jack Smith visited the White House. All of this prosecution against Donald Trump is originating from the White House. That information is out there. I'm not making it up. That's what the information says. America, keep your eyes open. It's all going to be presented to you, and there is going to be a day where we're going to have to make a call. We're going to have to do this, America, because the government ain't doing it. They've compromised all of our representatives. They've compromised all of Hollywood. The only reason people are in Hollywood or in rock and roll music right now or in pop music is because they're compromised mouthpieces for the world powers to take over our government. They're taking it over through corporate interests. They put the little people out of business. They control the whole market on everything that we need here in this country. And they're taking it over without having to go through elections and stuff. And then they use the Justice Department to turn us against each other and to prosecute us and to take us out one by one. And they're doing it to the J6ers. They're doing it to the abortion people who oppose abortion. They're doing it to anybody that wants a great country is what they're doing. They're taking them down one by one. So sooner or later, there aren't going to be any left standing. That's why we got to stand before they get us all, basically. We got these busloads, more and more information about busloads of children going missing, busloads of immigrants getting bussed and flown all over the country. They're putting them into schools and kicking the students out in New York. It's only a matter of time till you can see that this administration is trying to replace you. These people are already allowed to become police officers in some cities. They're going to be allowed to join our military. They're going to be allowed to vote, and they are replacing you. This is why we've got to stand. We got to coalesce. We got to coalesce around Trump. He's going to do his job from the presidency. We'll do our part as patriots on the ground out here. Busloads and busloads of migrants flying without ID. They're putting them into cars without baby seats. I mean, and a lot of these NGOs, these non-government organizations, the people involved with these things think they're doing a good thing. I can't believe that they're all evil and trying to plot this migration of people into the heartland of America. They think they're doing good things, but they are being hoodwinked, and they're participating in high crimes by doing this. We got laws about car seats. You got to put a kid in a car seat in the car. But these people who think they're doing good things are loading up 9 children in a minivan and think they're doing good because they're helping the migrant people, the poor migrants. but they're breaking all the laws. They're not seeing the bigger picture. And if you're involved with one of these NGOs, consider what you're doing right now, because it's going to turn around, and everyone who broke the law is going to have to pay eventually. Warming buses in airports in Chicago. They're getting on. We have the TSA. You got to take your shoes off. You got to show ID. You got to have the real ID in order to get on an airplane. These people don't need anything. They're loading them on by the dozens, and they don't need a thing. So where's the TSA, man? Didn't we put together the TSA to make our airways safe? They're breaking their own laws. They're going to have to stand up. If you see it going on, stand up. We need whistleblowers. We need people coming forward and with the proof of what we see. Lindsey Graham just came out yesterday and said he supports FJB's decision to strike the Houthi rebels in Yemen. Okay? There's your Republican you're hiring, and he's supporting FJB. FJB is dragging us into World War III over in the Middle East. And Lindsey Graham supports that. I don't believe, South Carolina, for 1 minute that you actually elected that guy into office. There's our rigged elections. How do they get into office? How do they control him once he's there? All right? There's all kinds of photos of Lindsey Graham over in the Middle East partying it up with terrorists that have been eliminated now. Terrorists that our own special forces have taken out because they were enemies of America. Lindsey Graham's over there toasting glasses of wine with them. I can't believe for 1 minute that Lindsey Graham got elected. All right, and then on InfoWars, there's a guy named Greg Reese. He does something called the Reese Report. And he just had a segment on that yesterday where he did a thing about a professor, Dennis Rancourt. And Dennis is spelled Denis. There's only one N in his name. So you can Google this up. This guy's a PhD. He's written over 100 papers. He is a doctor that studies all kinds of health issues, okay? He's coming out and saying 17 million deaths from the official COVID measures. Not the COVID, but just the measures that were mandated by governments all around the world has resulted in 17 million deaths. I'm not making this up. This is what Dennis Rancourt says. Professor Dennis Rancourt, PhD. And he's saying there was no pandemic, that this is psychological murder, all right? And I've been telling you, patriots, that we've been studying this for a long, long time. Or that they've been studying human psychology for a long time. And that they know how to manipulate people. And they got multiple ways. They can do it with drugs. They can do it with microwaves and all kinds of, there's patents on this stuff. They can do it with hypnotism. They can do it through methods of torture. You know, they can just totally mess with your brain until you're a zombie, a controllable zombie. And this is called psychogenic death and psychosomatic death. These are fields of study in the science. This is science right here, all right? They've been studying this for a long time, and Professor Dennis Rancourt came out and said it. Greg Reese reported on it on the Reese Report from InfoWars. So this information is out there, patriots, all right? And it's becoming known to more and more people. It's not on TV yet, just like the tunnels under New York. All they did was report, yeah, there's some weird tunnel under New York. They're not reporting on the baby strollers and the car seats that they discovered in the tunnels. They're not reporting on the mattresses. They're obviously, children were living in these tunnels under that synagogue. They're not reporting 90% of the story. So this information is going to come out, and there's going to come a time real close, real soon, where we, the people, are going to have to take this government back. And the one last little tidbit of information I'd like to give you, and then we're gonna just walk back to the truck, but I'm gonna keep the stream going, is that I didn't know this, but Bill and Hillary Clinton spent their honeymoon in Haiti. I didn't know this. Just found this out this morning. And Bill Clinton wrote a book where he was telling how fascinated he is with voodoo, all right? And this voodoo event that he attended in Haiti while they were on vacation, while Bill and Hillary were tired, having their little time after they got married, where this voodoo ceremony was happening in Haiti. And what happened was, he said they were beating on drums, and it became hypnotic, and they kept beating on the drums. And I'm thinking, wow, that sounds like rock and roll music, man. It's a heavy beat, keeps going, you get into it, you start moving your body around. He said all the people in the crowd just started dancing and thrashing around. And pretty soon, a one man and one woman all of a sudden became possessed. And the man was taking torches and touching his body with the torches all over his body. And then he walked on hot coals, and he was not burned. He was not burned at all. And the woman started thrashing around and doing something. So this was something that Bill Clinton found fascinating, okay? Found it fascinating. And we all know the history of Bill and Hillary in Haiti after the disastrous hurricane and earthquake that they had in, 20 years ago. And then the Clinton Foundation came out and said, okay, we're going to set up the relief fund. Our government at the time said, if you want to donate money to the Haiti Relief Fund, give it to the Clinton Foundation. And $1 billion of your money, America, went to the Clinton Foundation, and we can only find records of $1 million of that being spent in Haiti. And then also there was child trafficking arrests and convictions that were made after that Haiti relief effort went through. So Patriots, this has been in our face over and over and over again for decades, and we haven't stood up against it. We haven't done a thing about it yet. But it's becoming like the childbirth pangs. It's over and over. And pretty soon you gotta stop ignoring it. You gotta stand up. You gotta say, stop. This is our government. This is not us as a people. This is not America. So Patriots, get on your knees and pray for our country. This has got to stop. This has got to stop. In the meantime, we do have patriots that are standing up, okay? And these patriots, we're all broke. We all got really shitty cars we're driving around in. None of us got new cars. We are investing time, money into standing up and trying to bring this information to the world right now. So Patriots, I feel honored that I can do what I'm doing right now, standing up for America. I see the peril that we're in. I see the disaster that our country is headed towards. And sooner or later, the day is going to come where we're going to have to stand up. And our only hope is God at this point. That's what they did, Possum. Everybody's scared. Everybody's scared, witless, or they just had their minds blown so bad that we don't know how to react to it. And that's why we got to pray. That's why we need help from God on this one. Oh, that's golden, Sylvia. Young girl in coffee shop recoils after Biden creeps on her hand and whispers in her ear, Who lets their children around this guy anymore? The only reason you would do that is if you didn't know. Yeah, Priscilla, our country is a postcard. I mean, this is the most beautiful country. And we can't let it be taken from us, and that is what is being attempted right now. They have usurped every field of authority that we the people have given them. They've usurped it. And we basically complied with it all. Oh, I went down the wrong block. That's it, silly. Faith over fear. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, we need to get back to building beautiful buildings and stuff too. Can't wait to get back to our normal life. But for right now, we got a duty, we got a job to do in America here.
Going down.
Well, it's a little cooler here in the daylight, but from up here you can see all the church steeples that pop up over the rooftops around Lancaster. And there's a lot of them. This country was built on a belief in God. This country is not compatible to rule unless the people have a morality about them. This government doesn't work on people that don't believe in God. All right, Oregon Supreme Court won't remove Trump. Good job, Oregon. That's the right answer. It's the whole point of voting for the people that rule. That's how a constitutional republic works. Yeah, there's something about the Pope. There's a big thing about the Catholic Church too, with these charities that are helping this this migration. I'm not saying all Catholics are bad. I would never say a thing like that. I wouldn't say all Islam is bad. I wouldn't say all anybody is bad, but there are elements that are horrible, that are operating on the gullibility of their members. All right, you guys ready? Sorry, just had to do that. I don't know, Possum. I think by November, every state is going to be begging for Trump. Because it's going to... There's no holding back on this administration, man. They're going gangbusters. They're going gangbusters. By November, everyone's going to be begging to have Trump in office, I think. Hey, Carrie, I'm trying to show you guys some nice stuff while we talk. Troll House Cookies. Now they're all going to have to get a new channel and try again. Thanks for playing, though. Troll House Cookies. This is what we want, America. You see this? People traveling freely in their cars, owning houses. This is not what the World Economic Forum is going to give us if they assume total control. windy to zoom in that much. Patriot, Pathfinder Patriot. Going up to the outlet stores, yeah. We have a lot of those around here. Hey, Cindy. Okay, I gave a little talk earlier in this stream about the trolls and that we're having trouble with people that are imitating our channels and stuff. So I don't know if y'all heard that. I'll give it one more time though here. If you're in a chat and you see somebody with the same name and even the same profile picture next to your name, definitely say something in the chat so that our moderators can take care of them and get them out of here. And that would help out a lot. That would help out a lot with rooting out these cockroaches from our streams. Get rid of the static and the degenerate things that they say in there, and attempt to get some type of control over this. Because these people are faceless cowards, and they would never confront us face to face. Everybody's real tough until they get punched in the face. You know, famous Mike Tyson saying there. And these people are real tough behind a keyboard when they're a faceless coward. So if you see anything that's weird, definitely say something in the chat. See something, say something. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. And I think, Cindy, that there was a fake Cindy in the chat yesterday because somebody said, "Hi, Cindy," before you were even in here, and I didn't see what happened there with the moderators taking them out. But and it's a badge of honor if they try to fake your channel. Because that means there's somebody that is trusted, and they're trying to assume your identity to try to squirm into our conversations. Yeah, it's dark here now. Right, Denise Green, thanks for joining us. Thanks for helping out with the moderating responsibilities. Yeah, there you go. You can help me out by sending a donation into my P.O. box. I'm old school. I can't have a give, send, go. I'm not monetized. And any little bit helps. It does take several hours a day to put together a broadcast every night. Yeah, just something to be heads up, Cindy. No big deal. Alright.
Going down.
Going down.
Going up.
Hey, Jamie Crow, how are you? I think there's a fake Jamie Crow too, actually. But I'm not sure of that. I wasn't able to check it when I saw it. I hope you're doing good, Jamie. I haven't seen you in a while. Saw you down at Freedom Corner the other day, but I haven't seen you in person. And one of these days I'm going to be up your way. Jay Jones, how you doing? Awesome. Oh man, that's funny, dude. we let these globalists take over, this is gone. Just driving a car down the street is going to be over. The only people driving cars are going to be illegal migrants on Uber cars. They're not going to let you own a car. They're not going to let you own a house. That's why it's so important, because this is our life here. This is America. awesome for Border Patrol Chief, man. That's the plan, dude. That's the plan. Ivory Hecker? Don't know who Ivory Hecker is. That's true. Awesome. Takes care of the EV dilemma and gets the migrants out of here. Oh man, something smells really good around here. Small cheesesteaks. Yeah, isn't that pretty, Cindy? I didn't know that, Jay. So she's a good one. Fanny had to buy a boyfriend. With our money, no less. All right, Judiciary Committee's on it. Nice to hear that, Sylvia. Yeah, I figured you guys would enjoy that. Just a little walk downtown. I just had to check your chat. Oh, here we go. Here's what we write on the sidewalk around here. Just a big happy feel.
Mad cat.
Don't stop until you're proud. You're not in DC anymore.
No. I was like, I will never do that. I was gonna say.
This is what we write on the ground here. Here's a message to America. Yeah. Patriot. God bless you. All right, no tickets. right, Patriots, that's that. Hope you guys had a good time walking around the city with me. Talking about the J6ers. Let's get them guys out of jail. It's extreme injustice going on in D.C. D.C. is the only place that could be happening right now. So I hope you guys had a good time walking around, heads up, head on a swivel. If you see something, say something. And I'll see you in the chats later on at Freedom Corner. God bless you, Patriots. Thanks for coming along today. Oh, this is Jericho, over and out.